Hi everybody and good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here early on this Thursday morning. A couple of patchy clouds here and there. There's just a little bit of fog in spots as well. Most of it is very shallow fog. There's an isolated dense fog here and there. It's going to burn off pretty quickly today. So most of us are going to have plenty of sunshine, just a couple of clouds. Now, like the last couple of days, but actually to less of an extent, there is a very small chance of a spotty thunder shower here. Most of you, in fact, the vast majority of you will see no precipitation today, but there are going to be some very isolated thunder showers out there in a couple of locations. A little bit of a downpour, a little bit of a gusty wind, maybe a little thunder and lightning. Yesterday, there were some cold core funnel clouds with some of those showers in western Iowa, just over the border, in fact. But again, for most of us today, I don't expect a whole lot out there. Then we look to the northwest. You can see there is a wind direction change right here. A cold front enters the picture. As we get into tonight, that front slowly sagging southward here. By tomorrow morning, the front is now about right in, if I can draw this correctly, that general location there. Some strong thunderstorms over the border in South Dakota. We could see some showers and isolated thunderstorms into north central and northwest Nebraska by early tomorrow morning. So any severe weather should stay over the border tonight, late tonight into tomorrow morning. That front will continue to push southward here, and that will bring a shift in the winds. It'll bring an increase in clouds and a slight chance of isolated showers and thunderstorms. Our chances of rain are not great tomorrow. Most of us will stay on the dry side, but by end of day tomorrow, our cold front is now basically right about here. This is tomorrow afternoon. So because of the slower timing of that front, most of southern areas are going to be pretty toasty still, but it will be noticeably cooler to the north and to the northwest. That front continues to pass through as we go through tomorrow night. There's actually a second front off to the north here that's going to come through as well on Saturday into Saturday night. But with the first front coming through here, near and behind it, a few more showers and isolated thunderstorms, still kind of a small chance tomorrow evening. A better chance will come late tomorrow night after midnight, but focus more towards southwest Nebraska and northwest to north central Kansas. So this area from about North Platte westward and southward has the best chance of rain coming late Friday night into Saturday. So there is, let's go back to about midnight. There's midnight Friday night through sunrise Saturday. There could be a little bit better chance of rain right there. That's probably the best chance most of us will see. Now, for many of us, Sunday actually brings the best chance of rain for a larger part of our area, though. We'll talk about that in just a bit. All right, severe weather-wise, the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow and tomorrow night has put out a marginal risk of severe weather all across our area. That said, these are going to be very hit or miss. The vast majority of us will not even see severe weather. There will be a few thunderstorms here and there, and they could be strong to severe with gusty winds and some large hail, but primarily, or most places will not be seeing severe weather out of this here because the chance of rain and thunderstorms is not very good. Upper 80s to upper 90s later on this afternoon. Coolest in the east, maybe even mid 80s there towards Nebraska City and Falls City. Hottest temperatures will be in the northwest, nearing 100 degrees. Let's take a closer look around the area starting in that hot northwest. Cherry County, Sheridan County, could be up to near almost 100. We'll go upper 90s here. 97 in Mullen, 95 Stapleton, 92 in Broken Bow, 93 in Atkinson. Southwest areas, especially far southwest Nebraska, might sneak in some upper 90s, but mostly mid 90s. Here, low 90s into south central Nebraska, north central Kansas. These areas here to the east of that, probably the best chance of seeing a couple of isolated thunder showers. It's not a guarantee though. It's a pretty small chance still. Upper 80s and low 90s later today in most of these southeastern areas, including 92 in St. Paul, 91 Hebron, Belleville, 90 degrees in Marysville, Kansas, 90 in Lincoln, 87 in Wahoo. Northeast Nebraska, upper 80s to lower 90s as well, with a little fog this morning burning off, then partly or mostly sunny skies eventually coming. So again, a lot of heat for most of us. The majority of the area today is the last of the heat. Now tonight we dip back into the 60s, pretty comparable to this morning for tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, notice it's still going to be kind of hot in the south. With that cold front sinking southeastward through the day, we're going to be ahead of it most of the day in southern Nebraska, northern Kansas. So upper 80s and lower 90s here. Even some mid 90s, maybe in places like Norton and maybe even Smith Center. But behind that front, cooler and cooler as you go to the north. Upper 70s and low to mid 80s behind that frontal boundary here. That front continuing to kick southward, bringing in cooler air now. We're looking at mid to upper 50s, low to mid 60s for lows Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday, we all get to enjoy some cooler air now, upper 70s and lower mid to mid 80s. But another cold front brings even cooler weather heading into the second half of the weekend and much of next week. Look what's coming. If you're a fan of fall, you're going to love it. 50s to near 60 degrees, some low 60s Sunday morning, so that cooler air is diving south now. Look at Sunday. Highs in the mid to upper 70s on Sunday, and it's going to get even cooler. Now, there are going to be more clouds around too, but it's going to get cooler early next week. Let's take a look at that forecast long range here. Again, taking steps down the next couple of days. Tri-Cities, not a great chance of rain Friday afternoon through Friday night and Saturday morning. Saturday morning, probably the best chance at a 30% chance. I'm not holding much hope for that here. I will also mention about a 5% chance today. Low enough I didn't include it, but 5% chance today. Sunday does bring our best chance of rain and thunderstorms. We'll talk about that in just a bit on some of the long-range models. I did keep out any rain chances Monday and Tuesday. I think they're going to be off to our southwest. Wednesday, maybe a chance returning late Wednesday into Wednesday night, but look at those cool temperatures to come next week. And look at the lows, low to mid 50s, opening the windows. Look at that air that come as we get into next week. Later in the week, it warms up a little bit, but we're still looking at below average temperatures as we head towards Labor Day weekend. That is Friday and Saturday there, where we're back up to around 77 degrees. So temperatures, while inching up, still do look to be a little bit below average as we get to the end of August, and we'll eventually move into early September here. Doesn't look like we'll see any major warm-ups anytime soon. Let's take a look at the North Platte forecast. Hot and sunny today. 10 degrees cooler tomorrow, more clouds around. Small chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms, a better chance. So we got a 50-50 chance early Saturday morning. Saturday a touch cooler, even cooler yet Sunday and Monday. Now Sunday, a decent chance of some rain and isolated thunderstorms there. Monday, maybe some rain early. Otherwise, I think it'll be just kind of a cloudy and cool day out there. Still mostly cloudy Tuesday and Wednesday, so not much warmer there. Chance of rain and thunderstorms on Wednesday. Beyond that, again, temperatures do start to come up at the end of next week, but we're still talking around 80-ish, so not exactly hot. But warmer temperatures will return as we get towards Labor Day weekend. Looking at the extended outlook when it comes to the Climate Prediction Center's forecast, right now they're keeping us at below average conditions basically from August 28th all the way through Wednesday, September 3rd, so that takes us a few days past Labor Day there. We're still in that below average category. I think eventually maybe some warmer air will come, maybe towards the last few days of this here, but overall that entire time frame of 6 days averaging below average, 6 or 7 days there. And we may start to sneak in better chances of rain too. We don't have great chances early next week. Maybe later in the week into that following weekend, which is Labor Day weekend, maybe we start to get in on some better chances. The best chances do still look to be to our west and to our south here, but maybe some of that starts to sneak back closer to us in the long term here. So again, slim chance of rain today. Here comes the cold front tomorrow. Slight chance of rain and thunderstorms. Southwest Nebraska into north central Kansas late Friday night to Saturday morning. Sunday brings a better chance for us to see a little rain and thunderstorm activity. Still pretty low chances in northeast areas. After that, everything kind of stays to our southwest for the most part. Monday and Tuesday, south and west of us. Maybe a better chance as we get towards Wednesday or Wednesday night, Thursday. But the European model is not very promising on that. It really holds off on anything until maybe the holiday weekend, but even then, doesn't have much for us. The GFS is a little more aggressive when it comes to the second half of next week. Here is the GFS, smallest of chances of rain today. Here comes the cold front tonight up north. That front passing through tomorrow. Spotty showers and isolated thunderstorms. I don't think we'll see a lot of rainfall. A better chance comes for southwestern areas late Friday night to Saturday morning. That then shifts to the south Saturday afternoon and evening. Sunday brings a little bit better chance of rain and thunderstorms, although I think lower chances up north. And then Monday, everything shifts to the south and southwest. Tuesday as well. But as we get towards Wednesday and then Wednesday night, Thursday, maybe some chances trying to return here. Late Wednesday into Wednesday night and Thursday. That's why I put that 20% chance in. Later in the week, maybe some better chances. But that said, everything still looks to be better off to our south and southwest. But I do think we'll eventually inch those temperatures up as we get towards the end of next week. Let's take a look at the long-range models when it comes to the temperatures. Again, we've got heat today. Still pretty warm in the south tomorrow. Cooler up north. A little bit better yet on Saturday. But then the big cool down comes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Look at all that cool air. And look at the Great Lakes region. Very cool air. It's going to feel definitely like the middle of fall up there. It's going to feel like October in the Great Lakes region. Later next week, we start to get a little bit warmer. There's Labor Day weekend. The warmth is starting to build in just a little bit more Labor Day weekend. So we start to inch those temperatures up just a little bit. All right, well, there is your forecast for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I'm going to be back with you one more time tomorrow as we wrap up the work week. Of course, we've got the Nebraska State Fair kicking off in Grand Island tomorrow. So we've got a lot going on in the days ahead. And, of course, we've got high school sports getting going mostly next week. I think there are a couple of games even this weekend, or at least Friday, but I think most of the games, football, cross country, volleyball, all start next week. We've got Husker football next week, so plenty going on as we head through the end of August towards Labor Day weekend in the days ahead. But again, I will be back with you tomorrow for all the latest. Until then, take care, enjoy your Thursday, stay cool, and take care. God bless. Bye.